Hello everyone, my name is FPS Chesley and welcome to this video. This is the weapons tutorial for the P-3C Orion. Now, the P-3 this is a multi-mission aircraft. It's originally designed as a anti-submarine warfare reconnaissance aircraft, but it also has some strike capabilities, which I will highlight in this mission. So let's go ahead and let's bump up our altitude, and let's go ahead and get to
changing altitude.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn on the radar and the ESM, because we have ourselves some contacts in this mission here. I turned the auto cruise off on these.
New EW contact bearing 0, 2.
So I've gone over the radar station before for this, but I'll go ahead and show it. So we got two tracks down here. I guess you could potentially see land contacts on here, but they're kind of blurted out by the terrain. So we have two contacts down here, and here's the radar fixes on their positions. So this one right here happens to be a North Korean patrol boat, and this one is a civilian ocean liner. Not an ocean liner, but a cargo ship. So first, I'm going to let's go to the weapons here. Let's go ahead and pause this. So on our wings, first up we have the AGM-65. This is a Maverick missile, anti-ground missile. You can target this against both surface ships and buildings. As you can see here on our little tactical display, we have a little cone that comes out from in front of the ship when you select the AGM weapon here. So what this cone signifies is where your target has to be when you launch this weapon. It has an infrared seeker, and I think it's guided in from the plane, which is what denotes this seeker cone here. So both ships are currently in the seeker cone, but I'm going to turn a little bit more southerly to get them inside that cone. We can turn the auto crew off. Up here shows you what weapons you have on each pylon. If you switch to Bombay, it'll show you what weapons you have in here. I have some torpedoes and a mine, but let's go back to the wings. Next weapon you got here is the Slam ER. So this is your solely land strike missile. Has a range of about 150 nautical miles. Not a big missile, doesn't pack a huge warhead, nothing like a Tomahawk, but still something that you can use to attack land targets. We have ourselves a building on this island here. You have your fly to, so you have two waypoints and then your destruct point. So one way you can do this is it'll automatically put some waypoints in your display here, and you kind of got to go through and like toggle them or whatever. So we have our first fly to waypoint is right in front of the ship, and then the destruct waypoint is where the missile's going to touch down and strike. So you can manipulate these manually, or you can just manipulate them by yourself. The game is paused, so it's not updating. So if I go ahead and you're supposed to. Well, no matter. You can just drag them, but you should be able to manipulate those. So we can go ahead and we'll do that in a second here. So let's go ahead and go back to our AGM. So let's go ahead and turn south a little bit. Let's go to 188. That's fine. So we have our ship on the radar contact here, but let's go ahead and extend our camera turret. See if we can't get a visual on this guy. We might be able to at this range. You can try it on normal mode first. What bearing are we looking at for this guy here? We're looking at a bearing of 193. Now this will actually print out, as you can see, this has relative bearing, but this will print out your absolute bearing right here. So let's go to 193. Let's zoom the way hell in. Can't see him on the visual, but we might be able to get a little contact on the infrared here. Oh, I saw it. Did you see that? By zooming in. There you go. There's your little patrol boat. You can go ahead and mark on this camera here. The visual and the radar should line up decently. They do line up kind of decently. We'll go with the visual. It doesn't have to be exact, but you have to go ahead and designate it as a surface contact, and then you can go ahead and assign it. And then once you assign it, you can fire. So here we go.
Weapon away.
Like I said, it doesn't have to be exact, but just being very close is good. The warhead's infrared capability will guide it in the rest of the way. So this is a decently fast weapon. We're hitting almost Mach 2 here. So it's kind of similar to a Phoenix, but I believe the Phoenix first of all is air to air, and I believe that goes a lot faster, but it doesn't matter for the purposes of this tutorial. So we got our weapon coming in about halfway there. I'm gonna go ahead and let's put in some waypoints here. Let's do something like this to get a more southerly approach. And ooh, let's 107. Oh, hurry up. 107 auto track. Ooh, what was that? The camera's not behaving, but there's our target, and wham bam, thank you ma'am. Got ourselves a hit. So AGM is a very, very reliable, very solid weapon, but you have to be facing your target to shoot at it, which is the only downside to the AGM. But that is your only missile you have to strike surface ships with the P-3. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some let's get some of these SLAM ERs set up to hit our surface, not our surface contact, our building. We have a building that we need to hit, and it is over this way. Buildings don't show up on infrared, they should. You can kind of see it right there, so let's go to normal. As you can see, there's the building. Grayscale works as well, and so does LLTV. LLTV probably gives you the best contrast here. Yeah, looks like LLTV does, so let's go ahead and mark that. Can't get any more zoom than this, unfortunately.
New visual contact bearing 1.
So let's go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and drag our waypoints to that point. To see if it's in range, first you can go and designate this as a stationary. Right click, do engage with. You can use the AGM-65. We're using the SLAM ER. So if this is green, that means you can it's in range and you can fire from that quick launch menu. So let's go ahead and make some waypoints for these. Alright, we got all our weapons set up, so let's go ahead and launch them all. So as soon as you got waypoints, you just go ahead and drop them. So let's fire all of them. Got them on 11, 16, and 17.
Weapon away.
So we got all our birds out flying. Some of the waypoints might be a little wonky. Don't worry about that. They'll get there eventually. Waypoints didn't really update on the pause screen, so these two are gonna fly up to some waypoint and then turn back around and head for the building there. I'm gonna go ahead and so we have a final ship coming up here. That's a this guy right here. I'm not ready to really fire on him, so I'm gonna wheel around a little bit here just to get into a better position for him, because we're going to try and get him with mines. So yeah, these missiles are now coming back down, and these two just happen to be approaching the building at the same time. They might splash at different times that I don't really want them to, but we can watch the terminal flight path in here. This building is very strong. I practiced this, and it likes to take hits. Oh, what did they do? They did not even hit anywhere near it. They did not hit anywhere near it. So lesson learned, you can do it the manual way if you want, but it's probably better just to do this. You'll probably get better hits. Just because the manual way is kind of buggy. Let's wait to see what these guys do coming in. I think they are indeed going not at exactly the right point. That camera is not the most precise in terms of marking. And yeah, boom. We might have gotten some splash damage on it. Let's go ahead and turn on truth and see what we got. Nope, no splash damage. Okay, very well. Well, there you go. So you're going to want to go ahead and probably just do the quick launch. Quick launch is probably the best way to engage that building. Alrighty, so we got ourselves a cargo ship coming up this way. There it is. We're going to try and get it with mines. So I want to try and make sure I get right on this guy here. Right down his course. Alright, so we're coming up right on this guy. Ooh, okay, I want to try and make sure I cross over his course, and we're going to try and drop a crap ton of mines and see if he'll hit him. These mines are very finicky. They have a very precise hit area. You could potentially drop one right on top of the thing if you wanted to. Actually, you know what? Let's go for it. This little circle here shows you where the bomb is supposed to drop, so let's go ahead and let's drop it. No, that's not what I want to do. Surface fire. Ugh.
Weapon away.
Yeah, we're too far in front of him at this point. Let's try and... So let's go ahead and... drop the rust now. Where are they at? Where are they? 13. Drop. No, 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 come on. Oh, I'm messing up. Horrible. Drop. Drop.
Weapon away. Weapon away. Weapon away.
There you go. So hopefully one of these is like, you know, right in front of this guy's path. Not sure any of them actually are, but we can speed up time. We'll figure it out if any of them actually are. Not sure what this mine is up to, what it's doing. Oh, it's slowly coming up to the surface. Boom! Yeah, we got him. Sweet. Yay. So the mines there have to be, yeah, you know, pretty close. So thanks for watching, guys. There's a showing of your mines and your strike capabilities, both anti-surface and anti-land targets. So thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one where we show off torpedoes.